Hello, First Presbyterian Church. My name is Greg Stovell. I'm one of the pastors here, and I want to bring you warm greetings on this Advent season. I pray that this Friday finds you safe and healthy and really looking forward to Christmas, albeit a little bit different this year. I also want to speak to you briefly about staffing here at First Presbyterian Church. Has it ever happened to you that you have a question or a concern or a suggestion for ministry and you don't know exactly who to go to? Our session has done a lot of work now in refocusing our staff into five major ministry areas that I want to speak to you about as we begin a new year. In 2021, if you have questions about any of these issues, now you know who to go to. The first one is in the department of everything related to communications, that is Audrey Weber. Audrey has shifted her responsibilities here at First Church. Now she is full-time, and her official title is Associate for Hospitality and Visual Arts. What that means is that Audrey is in charge of an entire department with several volunteers and a few other staff members assisting in that area. Anything to do with communications, our website, our bulletin, First Matters, advertising, social media, online streaming, and marketing, all that falls under Audrey Weber's responsibility and department. She is also in charge of any hospitality ministries here at the church, and in partnership with Hannah Fay, she is in charge of new members as well. So as you can tell, Audrey has a pretty full plate for 2021, hence she is now working full-time with us here at the church. The second department is in the area of what we're calling engagement, and that is Nicole. Nicole is a department head, and Nicole is in charge of everything that has to do with advocacy and partnership and hands-on mission in the community and outreach to the community when it comes to service specifically. And so if you have any questions about those ministries or missions or partnerships, Nicole is the person to go to. Michael is obviously incredibly gifted in the areas of worship and music, and so he is heading that department. Barbara has also taken a little bit of a different focus here. She is splitting her time in two major departments as executive pastor. The first one, she is in charge of everything that we're calling spiritual development. What that involves is all of our small groups in the church, all of our Christian education. And don't worry, Audrey will continue to be involved with Barbara in our youth ministries and our children's ministries as well. Barbara is heading that department, however. She is also using her executive skills and description of her job description in order to be able to be a liaison to our two schools that we're housing. First Presbyterian Nursery School and PS 226, and that'll begin January 1st. Paul continues to be the head of our entire administration and facilities team, and he is heading an amazing team with Babs and Lisa and Tony and the rest of the staff. And so Barbara continues to head our last of our departments, and that is the caregiving department. Barbara, in partnership with Hannah Fay, heads our pastoral care and deacons in all of our caring ministries here at the church. As a church, we are also blessed to have Mark Hostetter serving as one of our pastors. And Mark is an incredibly gifted individual that is able to function exceedingly well in all of these ministries. And so that's why Mark is fulfilling the role of what we call almost like a floater associate pastor who moves in and out in all of these ministries seasonally, depending on the priorities of the church and what's going on in the world. And lastly, my involvement in the church is what the role of a regular senior pastor would be, and that is involvement in each of every single one of these 6 departments, supervising the 5 department heads. And on top of that, going a little deeper in my primary areas of spiritual gifts, which have to do with the areas of worship and preaching, obviously, and administration, and outreach to the community, both for new members and hands-on mission. So there you have it. This is the refocusing of our staff session. As I said, has been working hard to make really sure that all of our ministry areas are covered during this pandemic and into the future. I'm excited to see what God has in store for us as we turn the page and go into a new year. And personally, I have to tell you, it is such a joy to work with the staff. They're an incredibly gifted and caring group of individuals who love God and love God's people and put their very best every single day. So please keep them in prayer. And if you have any questions about what I just spoke about or any of these departments and would like clarification, my email appears right now at the bottom of the screen. Send me a note or give me a call and would love to engage in conversation and clarify any questions that you might have. I pray that God is filling you with blessings during this Advent season as we turn our hearts and our eyes towards Christmas. May we find the blessings of Christ both today and in the years to come.